And a very good morning from Michigan's Adventure, where the US tour continues. You're watching Adventure Planet, where I'm here at Michigan's Adventure for the very first time. Yeah, looking forward to getting in here, checking it all out. Always fun to see a park that you've never done before, just to see what it's like. Now, this park opened back in 1956, originally as Deer Park. Then in 1988, it kind of made the transition to Michigan's Adventure. Then in 2001, it was actually bought by Cedar Fair for $28 million. It sits on 250 acres of land, making it the largest theme park in the state of Michigan. Features in excess of 40 attractions, 7 of them coasters, one of which I've wanted to ride for a really long time. Shivering Timbers, a CCI Woody here with an awesome out and back layout, and it looks great. You can see it as you come into the car park. It looks fantastic. Really looking forward to this one. Let's get in, check it all out. Park hours today, 10 a.m. through until 5. And just on the other side of the entrance turnstiles there, we've got Snoopy Boutique. Yeah, Snoopy's very big at this park. Yeah, look at that. That's quite well themed. I quite like that. Selling all your Snoopy merchandise in there. It's going to be a very, very busy day today. There's a lot of school trips here. And I've also just been told that park hours are only through until 4 o'clock. So that's not the best news. That means we've only got a 6-hour day here. We've got 7 coasters to do on a very busy day. So we'll see how we get on. It could be possible. Oh wow, look at this. Oh, we got another Coasters Drive-In. It's like being back at Cedar Point. Of course, like I say, this park is owned by Cedar Fair. And just off to the right there, it looks like we've got Corkscrew. That was one of the first rides in the park, and actually one of the oldest aerodynamics coasters in operation today. 1979, I believe that opened here. I like the color scheme. Kind of the dark blue rails on the track there with the lighter blue main track. The actual body there, that looks nice. Yeah, Coasters Drive-In, there you go. Love these cars. It's kind of a little bit of a take on Mel's Drive-In, isn't it, really, at Universal Studios? Yeah, I like that. That looks great. The back of Snoopy Boutique there. Fries, shakes, burgers. Yeah, I do like these buildings. Architecture's great. Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, and there we are. Corkscrew. Looks really nice, actually. It's placed really well. Looks quite well maintained.
Compared to us.
And just off to the left there is Camp Snoopy. I like the colours of all these tables as well, like the pink and the blue, the little umbrellas on there. It looks like everyone is headed for Corkscrew. Again, not allowed to film on ride here, as is the case with the majority of Cedar Fair parks, or pretty much all Cedar Fair parks actually. Love these entrance gates to Corkscrew here. All right, well, let's make this our first ride of the day. Let's jump on. I've just had my ride on the Corkscrew, and yeah, opened in 1979, that first coaster at the park and one of the oldest aerodynamics coasters in existence today. Speeds of 45 miles an hour, heights of about 70 feet, and yeah, surprisingly it was quite smooth considering its age. What I would say though, operations were not the best. Hope that's not going to be a running theme here at Michigan's Adventure. But what was even more bizarre was that the ride went down for a little bit, 10 minutes or so, because they were having issues with the restraints on the front car. Apparently they weren't locking. So they called the engineers in, who looked like they just didn't want to be there. They kind of dawdled over to the front car, played around with the restraints a bit, gave the carriage a little bit of a kick, and then gave it the thumbs up. I was like, I've never seen that before. It was very, very bizarre, what I just witnessed in that station. But there you go, the ride seems to be up and running again now. Everyone's happy, so yeah, there we are. But yeah, the ride as a whole, pretty smooth, and yeah, I enjoyed my ride on there. Let's head further into the park. I have got to say the location for this park is pretty nice. All around this lake, it looks great. You get some great photo opportunities around, like this one here. American flag at the back there. Yeah, it's all really nice actually. And just off to the left here, you've got the mini golf here. This is Rocky Point Mini Golf. Worth noting that this is an upcharge attraction. However, Wild Water Adventure, which is the water park, that is included in the cost of admission. You can kind of see that just through there. But yeah, this is all really nice. Looks like a good little mini golf, that. Got kind of like this stream that leads down here into this big old lake. Waterfall in the back. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how much it costs to do that. All I know is that it is an upcharge. Yeah, no, it looks really quite pretty. Some fun little courses on there, lots of dips and obstacles to avoid. Yeah, it looks really good. You've got this nice water wheel here as well. That looks really nice. Or the little stream going down. Yeah, I like that. Nice little theming piece.
Don't get lost.
They've also got a really nice carousel here as well, which unfortunately seems to be out of action today. Yeah, love all that. Look at that. Oh, they've got the horses there. But they've also got some more unique animals, like that cat in the back there. He's got a fish in his mouth. Got the tiger there, little carriage. You've got a dragon there as well. Look at the tail. Yeah, that's quite unique. You've got a camel over the back, a lion. There's an ostrich on there that I can see. It looks really nice as well. And right opposite the entrance to the Corkscrew, you've got these cool portraits here of all the Snoopy characters. Here's Snoopy at the top. Love him. Yeah, it's quite a nice theming piece, that. Yeah, really nice. And just to the left of that, you do have the entrance to Camp Snoopy. Of course, Cedar Fair Park. Got to have a Camp Snoopy, and I suspect that most of the rides in here are going to be almost replicas of what we saw at Cedar Point the other day. Of course, check out the Day 2 vlog and the Day 1 vlog if you've not already seen them from Cedar Point. Beagle Scout Acres, just to the right there, little play area for the kids. And look at that. You've even got the kayak here with Snoopy and Peanuts and the waterfall. He's not tilting here though, I wonder why. Maybe this one doesn't tilt, maybe he's broken, I'm not too sure. But yeah, still a great photo opportunity nonetheless. Peanuts Trailblazers there. Again, very similar rides. All of them manufactured by Zamperla in this area. Nice to have the themed audio here as well. You got the mud buggies. Little spinning ride, that looks kind of cool.
Really fun.
And you got Woodstock Express here as well, just off to the left. I wonder if I'll be able to ride that. Not sure. Give it a go though. Get all the creds here if I can. You've got Beagle Scout Lookout here. That's quite nice. That's nice and colourful. With Snoopy sat at the top there. And here we are, Woodstock Express. Yeah, you know what? I'll see if I can get the cred for this. Why not? And a little bit of off-ride footage there then of Woodstock Express. Opened here in 1999, but was actually moved to Camp Snoopy in 2021, where it was rethemed and renamed. 2-lap special on that one, manufactured by Chance Rides. It's one of their Big Dipper models. But I tell you what, gets weirder at this park. It had more downtime there for about 10-15 minutes. Reason why, one of the one of the handrails on one of the carriages completely broke off halfway through the ride. So yeah, it's a bit of a strange day here at Michigan's Adventure. The rides certainly seem like they've been put through their paces over the years. Hopefully we don't see more of that as we go around the park. We're going to head over to Zuma now. This is a little CCI wooden coaster. Let's hope this coaster's not falling apart as well. And just to wrap up the Camp Snoopy area here at Michigan's Adventure, then you've got this good photo opportunity here with Peanuts and some more portraits just off to the left as well. And you can see Zuma just through the back here, which is where we'll be heading shortly. But yeah, we've got Camp Bus here as well. Look at this. This is all nice and colourful. Goes very much like Jungle Bus back at Chessington's World of Adventures. And that brings us to the end of Camp Snoopy. Thank you and have a great day. There you go. And just to the left in the background there, you can see the Sky Coaster that they've got here. That is an upcharge as well. And then the Vekoma SLC just to the right of that, that is Thunderhawk. Complete clone of Infusion, that one. So yeah, we'll see how that rides when we get over to it a little bit later on. Looks nice though, set all in front of this big lake. It's a really nice location for the park, this. But let's head back towards the entrance now and get a ride on Zuma. And here we are at Zuma then, running just the one train by the looks of it, but the queue doesn't look too bad. I do miss queue boards at parks that don't have them. I think every park, amusement park or theme park, should have queue boards. It does make it hard to tell sometimes. With this one, yeah, it looks like it's probably about 10, maybe 15 minutes. Little CCI Woody, this one opened in 1994. PTC trains on this one, so should be nice and comfortable. Let's get on and see what it's like. And just to give you some idea of the layout here at Michigan's Adventure, I found myself a park map. So as you can see, this is where we entered in this morning here. We came through here, got our first ride on the corkscrew. Obviously then went through here, checked out Camp Snoopy, just had my ride on Zuma obviously. Now I'm currently here. So we're going to take this path that goes off to the left here, kind of besides the Wild Water Adventure water park here. And then we'll check out this area around here. You've got Ripcord, which is the upcharged Sky Coaster, and then we'll kind of make our way through here. We've got Thunderhawk, the Grand Rapids, Wolverine Wildcat. We've got a little railway here as well, which seems to go around here. Might get some good views of Shivering Timbers from that. And then we'll make our way back round here, maybe do Loggers. I think Loggers Run is closed today, actually. I think I saw that at the entrance, that was closed. We've got a Trabant here as well, a Flying Trapeze, and then we'll come back round and make the Mad Mouse, which I think is an Aerodynamics Wild Mouse coaster. We'll make that our last ride of the day before heading back round to the entrance. Yeah, as you can see, it's all set around kind of this big lake here, but you get some great views from Thunderhawk and Wildcat as well. So yeah, looking forward to checking out the rest of the parks. Like I say, we'll take that path down to the left. Beautiful day today. Temperatures just hitting 24 degrees at the moment. It's expected to hit 26, I believe, a little bit later on. So it's nice and warm, blue skies. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, love all this. Love all the location for this. The lake looks great. Got some swan boats just towards the back here. What I would say though, it is annoying with having that chart track hits. It was all themed audio in Camp Snoopy, but on this main pathway here, we're listening to all the chart tracks. Hey, there's the water park just off to the left there. And yeah, like I say, that is all included in your admission, and to be fair, it looks pretty good. The size of some of the rides there. Absolutely awesome. And that sky coaster looks really good as well, actually. Like I say, it is an upcharge, but you swing right out over the lake here. So that's pretty cool. Oh, Vekoma SLC. I hope it doesn't ride too rough. But yeah, look at this. It's really quite impressive. Like I say, it's good that that is actually included in your admission as well. Very cool. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to getting on a water ride or two today. It's definitely the weather for it. Not quite sure how much of a soaker they'll be, but yeah, we'll soon find out. Don't think the swan boats are actually operating at the moment. I've not seen anyone on them yet. But again, you get some great views of the coasters here from that point. Got Pizza Paradise just to the left. Snow cones. Not quite sure how expensive it is for food here, but it being owned by Cedar Fair, I imagine it's pretty expensive. A bit of a seating area here.
Hey, no one's saying a T-word now.
Let's go and check out the prices of the pizza. Pizza Paradise. Well, one slice of pizza is $15.29, so I'll tell you what, I hope the slice is a lot bigger than this. And it's worth noting that although you do get Wild Water Adventure included in your admission, we're still just a little bit out of season, so it is currently closed. Opens June 8th, which is about a week away from the time of filming. Just to the right of the main entrance to that, you have got the Wild Water Adventure Outfitters, where you can get all of your swimwear if you do require it, as well as some of the bits and pieces as well. And we've got Hydro Blaster here, which looks like two enclosed water slides. But I tell you what, the people getting off of these are absolutely soaked. There you go, you got a green slide and a black slide to choose from. And you ride in one of these kind of little dinghies here. It doesn't really look too much. Some twists and turns there. But the people getting off, yeah, are pretty wet. Might come on this a little bit later on, but like I say, I've already lost an hour with the park closing at 4. So I'm going to try and get those coasters in first, and we might come back a little bit later on in the day. I'll tell you what, so far this park may have had some issues with quality and operations. However, you cannot deny the absolutely stunning views across this lake. And look at that, the swan boats are actually in operation. There's a few out there on the lake now. But yeah, look at this. Phenomenal location. Really, really nice. And we've got Mary Lynn's Catering Pavilion just through here as well, which unfortunately is by reservation only. It looks quite nice through there. So that's a bit of a shame. I would like to have checked that out. That's right underneath Ripcord here, which is the Sky Coaster. Nice signage there for it. And if we just go and check out the prices for this, it's not cheap. For one person, it's $40. For two, it's $25 each. And for three, it's $20 each. All riders must be at least 42 inches tall. Yeah, not cheap for that, but I'm sure it gives absolutely spectacular views over that lake. And look at the queue for the Dippin' Dots ice cream here. Yeah, not surprised. Absolutely brilliant. I was going to get myself a cup of these. Slightly cheaper than they were at Cedar Point, at $7.49 for a regular, $9.49 for a large. I'll grab some of these a little bit later on. And the queue for that Vekoma SLC Thunderhawk is looking pretty long. It's stretching all the way back out of the entrance, all the way down here. But again, like I say, with no queue boards, I'm not quite sure how long this wait time is. What's worse is it appears to be running just the one train as well. So yeah, this could be quite a long time. So I'm going to skip this and maybe come back a little bit later on. We'll head on a little bit further into the park and see if the queue times are any better for the other coasters. And some off-ride footage there then of Ripcord and Adventure Falls, which is kind of a tidal wave style attraction that they've got here. Made my way down to the Grand Rapids now then, and this looks like quite a well-themed rapids actually. Doesn't look too bad at all. Got the themed audio. Timbertown lumber towards the back. Yeah, you got some rock work here. Queue looks pretty big for this though. I've actually not seen a boat go around in a while, so I'm not sure if there's been some kind of hold up. Yeah, you got like a little cabin just through here. Yeah, it actually looks really nice. Yeah, I like all this rock work, looks really good. Themed audio blaring. Rip-roaring fun, there you go. Timbertown Lumber Co., established 1869. Yeah, quite a nice setting actually for this, with all the trees as well. Oh, here we go, here's the first boat. Hey! I do want to prioritize the coasters at this park though. Like I say, I've not been here before, so I do want to get the creds if I can. And it's approaching 1 o'clock now, which means I've only got 3 hours to get in the remaining coasters. So I'm going to continue my way around as Thunderhawk goes in the background there. Yeah, I'll continue around, maybe come back to this area to get the Thunderhawk cred a little bit later on. But I do want to try and get those other coasters, including Shivering Timbers. And some off-ride footage there then of the Grand Rapids. And yeah, from what I can see off-ride, it looks to be quite a well-themed rapids ride actually. There's some good rock work around, some little buildings, and the whole thing just kind of snakes through all the trees, which I imagine gives quite a nice ride experience. However, I will say I've never seen such long times between boats. The dispatch time is horrendous, almost 3 minutes between boats coming across there, which is pretty shocking really. And that kind of brings me to talk about the operations as a whole at this park. And for the best part of 4 hours that I've been here, they've really not been the best. Most of the coasters only running one train. The queues are pretty horrendous, and the staff do seem to kind of dawdle quite a bit here. Attitude's not really all that great. I don't know if that's a theme here at this park in particular, or whether today is just an exception, but from what I've seen so far, yeah, the operations really have been quite poor. Gonna get a ride on the railway now then. This is the Grand Rapids Junction. Just gonna jump on the train and we'll get some views of around the park from the little train here. Yeah, looks quite nice. Yeah, look at this. The train looks really quite nice. Yeah, you got all the carriages here as well. Yeah, hopefully we get some good views from on here. On-ride footage coming up. Hey, and here we go on the railroad then. Oh, it's a squeaky one. Oh, wow. Oh, that's loud. You can see the little seats here, wooden benches. Oh. Oh, that was nasty. Hopefully that's the worst of that over. I've just done a full lap of the railway that they've got here and then got back on and got off at the next station. There's 2 stations to note here, the Grand Rapids station, which is where we got on, and then there's the Timbertown railway station here, which brings you right out next to Shivering Timbers. And it's really nice that they've got a railway here. It does save your legs a little bit. However, in terms of it being scenic or anything like that, yeah, there really wasn't much to see apart from that one view of Shivering Timbers lift hill. The rest of it was kind of overgrown trees and undergrowth and all that kind of stuff, and it was very noisy as well. So in terms of an on-ride POV, I thought it best to not really put much footage in, to be honest. But here we are, Shivering Timbers souvenir ride photos just off to the left here. Let's go and see if we can locate the entrance of the ride. Yeah, it's getting really quite warm here now. It looks like that's the queue just through the left there. Again, we're not going to know exactly how long this is, as they don't have an app and they don't have queue boards, but we'll see. Got the Wildcat Grill just off to the right. Nice big seating area here, that's nice. And there we are, Shivering Timbers and a tilt-a-whirl to the left. Look at all these buildings here, these all look really nice. Personalized leather accessories, there you go. Free engraving, $9.99. We got the mix-it-ups here, Coca-Cola refresh stations. And there you go, there's Loggers Run, was it? Loggers Run, I think it was called. Stopped on the lift hill, yeah, that's not open today, and that was notified at the park entrance. This looks to be the entrance to Shivering Timbers then. Let's join the queue and see how long we wait for this one. I'm not going to miss out on the cred for this. Been wanting to ride this for a long, long time. And 30 minutes later, I'm in the station for Shivering Timbers then. Operation's not too bad on this, running 2 trains. Let's get on. Hey. And I've just had my ride on Shivering Timbers then. Waited about 30 minutes from the entrance through to the station, so not too bad at all. And yeah, what a great ride that was. Opened here in 1998, manufactured by CCI. It's about 122 feet tall, but there's almost 5,500 feet of track to that. Yeah, so it's a really nice long layout. Out and back, 55.5 degrees first drop, and nice and pacey as well. I suspect that's warmed up quite a bit throughout the day. The first drop was actually very smooth, to be honest, which leads me to believe that parts of that ride may have been retracked, because the rest of it felt quite rough in comparison. And I'll tell you what, there was just shortly after that first drop quite a harsh jolt, which yeah, really does need sorting out. That really was quite uncomfortable. PTC trains on there, so the trains themselves were actually quite comfortable, and it was an absolutely fantastic ride. Really enjoyed it. We're going to head over and get some food now from the grill, and then we've got Wolverine's Wildcat to get on, which is another wooden coaster here at Michigan's Adventure. Let's go. Well, I was going to get some food at the Wildcat Grill, but it's $16 just for a cheeseburger. That's without fries and a drink. So considering the park closes at 4 today, I think I'll get some food after I leave the park a little bit later on. So yeah, we're going to head on to Wolverine Wildcat. Now this one was actually manufactured by the Din Corporation. Yeah, not many of these around at all. So looking forward to getting on here and checking out, seeing how it rides. Let's go. And it's taken about 40 minutes to get to the station here at Wolverine's Wildcat, again running just the one train. But we're here, and it's almost time to get on.
In attendance, coming to physically check your lap.
And just had my ride on Wolverine's Wildcat then, and you know what, that was really good. Double out and back layout, really smooth. And yeah, like I say, there's not many of these DIN corporations around anymore. 1988 this one opened here at Michigan's Adventure. Nice double down, nice double up on there, and yeah, some nice laterals as well, and PTC trains on there too, which means again, nice and comfortable. Yeah, like the little tunnel at the start as well, that was really cool. Operations though, again, just running the one train, very disappointing to see, but it is what it is. We're in the last hour of park time now, so I'm going to head back on over to Thunderhawk and see if we can get the cred for the Vekoma SLC. But first, right opposite the general store here, you can pan for gold at Miners Falls. There you go, looks really nice. Can find all your gems in here. Yeah, nice little photo opportunity here as well. Miners Falls, panning for gemstones. And here's the signage for Loggers Run then, and yeah, like I say, just about out of season for the water rides. I suspect that these will all be opening up soon though. You can just kind of see it through the trees here. It looks just like a one-drop special for that one. Yeah, I suspect that'll be open up again very soon. It's a shame really, because it's been really refreshing for a day like today. I'm a little bit disappointed actually that I've run out of time today. Would have liked to have got on the rapids. And you just see all the logs kind of parked up here. Yeah, it's a shame really, but with the operations like they are here, yeah, I've fast run out of time. Sea Dragon just through there, a swinging ship. Great views of Wolverine's Wildcat from here as well. Yeah, we'll make our way back over to Thunderhawk and see if we can just quickly grab the cred for that. There is another coaster here, a Wild Mouse manufactured by Aerodynamics, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get that. I'd obviously much rather do the Vekoma SLC. There's a nice little walkway over the lake here as well. That's quite nice. Again, gives some great views, and that's definitely the highlight of this park, is the location. It does look fantastic. And they've also got a Dodgems here as well, look at that. Police cars and the taxis. That's pretty cool. And you've also got lakeside gliders here, which is another nice little flat ride again that we saw at Cedar Point. And we've got one of these back at Oakwood in Wales. And here we are back at Thunderhawk then, the Vekoma SLC, and the newest coaster at the park, having opened back in 2008. Now personally, I don't find Infusion at Blackpool all that rough. It is kind of rough, but it's bearable. It's a one and done ride. I'm not expecting this to be smooth in the slightest, but as long as it's no worse than Blackpool's Infusion, I'll be happy. Let's jump on. Doesn't look like there's much of a queue. Could be on this one pretty quick. And 25 minutes later then, I'm here in the station for Thunderhawk, towards the back of the train. Looking forward to this. How rough on a scale of 1 to 10? We're about to find out. And just had my ride on Thunderhawk then, and yeah, exactly like Infusion, rides the same, exactly the same layout, but actually I kind of enjoyed it. Not set around the lake like Blackpool, as much as it could be here on the big lake that they do have. Keep your head forward, not too bad at all. 5 inversions on that one, and overall I kind of enjoyed my ride on that, surprisingly enough. Anyway, the mission is on now to head back to get the last cred here. This is an Aerodynamics Wild Mouse. Now it's 7 minutes until park closure, so I'm just kind of trying to make my way down as quickly as I can to get this last cred in. Let's see if we can make it. And this is just an example of the poor operations here. I did make it to get the last cred, but yeah, they're only actually sending 1 car on the layout for this ride at any one time. Everyone else is just stacking up here. People that have already been on the ride are stacking over here. It's absolutely insane. Just 1 car on the layout. Really, really poor. And I've just had my ride on Mad Mouse then, a Wild Mouse ride that opened here in 1999, manufactured by Aerodynamics. And yeah, that's quite unusual, so quite unique to get that cred. And I'm pleased I did. I cut it very close, just about got into the queue line with about 2 minutes to spare. And yeah, the ride experience actually wasn't too bad. Some nice tight turns on there, obviously as expected for a Wild Mouse, and some good drops and turns on there as well. But the operations, again, were just baffling, to be honest. Yeah, only sending 1. They had about 7 cars there, with only 1 going around the layout at any one time, stacking on the brake run, stacking in the station, and then when you actually came off the ride into the station, you actually had to wait. Even though the restraints had come up and you were free to leave, you were at the platform, you had to wait for the car to get to an exact position on the platform before the staff would actually allow you to exit the ride. All very, very bizarre operations on the whole for that ride, really. Very, very strange. But the ride experience itself was not too bad at all. Anyway, the park actually closed 15 minutes ago, so I'm going to go and check out, see if the gift shop is still open. We'll see what they've got in there, and then I'll be wrapping up today's vlog. And just to show you though, next to Mad Mouse, they do have a little frog hopper here for the young kids, and a few other kind of spinning rides just off to the back here. Got a nice big wheel there as well. Would have liked to have got on that, just to have got some of the views. But time has been really tight today. It just being a 6-hour day, there were 7 coaster creds to get, and checking out the park for the first time, combined with those poor operations, has meant that it's been quite a stressful day today, to be honest. But you know, it is what it is. I'm glad that I came to see it. There you go, a little soldier in the middle there. Here you got some more little flat rides around. Look quite nice. Little fairground rides, really. Got the planes here. It looks like you got some flying elephants here as well. There we are. Very cute. And here we are in the gift shop then. We've got this Michigan's Adventure t-shirt here, which is quite cool with the coaster layout on there. $29.99 for that one. And you've got the same logo on these caps here as well. Looks like you've got kind of hoodie versions of them here, and sweatshirts as well, which is pretty cool. And you've got some nice mugs here. That's pretty cool. Got the corkscrew on there, giant gondola wheel. Some of the water rides on there. That's not bad at all. Is there a price on there? $12.99 for the mug. This is nice and colourful here as well. Wow, look at that. Nice rainbow effect. Yeah, that's nice. A little bit loud for me, I think, but no price that I can see on there. Looks quite colourful though. Yeah, some of this stuff isn't too bad in here actually. There's a nice little logo on there. Some of these are quite cool, not embroidered or anything, just printed on there, but it doesn't look too bad. Some of the coaster layouts there as well, $49.99 for these. And there we are, established 1956. That's actually Cedar Point. What's that all about? Michigan's Adventure. That is not Michigan's Adventure skyline. That is definitely Cedar Point. Wow, very strange. There's some more vest tops here, some more mugs. These are pretty cool. Yeah, there's some of the more just kind of generic stuff here. This logo is quite nice though, with Shivering Timbers in the middle. Established 56. $59.99 for that one. And again with the t-shirt. Then you got some ride merch here as well. You got Thunderhawk. You got the little models of Shivering Timbers here, some photo frames, some more mugs. You got a wide array of sunglasses here. Some more shirts at the top. And you got the squids as well. I think they're squids anyway. Yeah, there we are. Just a quick look around at the merch here at Michigan's Adventure. He's nice. And before I leave the park for the day, I did just want to come into the Snoopy shop that we saw earlier when we first came here. He's quite nice, isn't he? $22.99 for Snoopy. Michigan's Adventure on the front. You got a little pink version of him as well. Some more sunglasses in here. And you got your squishy toys as well, Peanuts and Snoopy. Oh, he's nice and soft. You got all your clothing merchandise in here, water bottles. Look at him. Snoopy and Peanuts. Yeah, these are great. Some Snoopy bags down here as well, purses. Got a Red Baron up there in the ceiling as well. You got all your Snoopy characters in here. Coaster hair, don't care. There's all your Snoopy soft toys up there as well. They're pretty cute. There's Belle apparently, and then Snoopy in this one. Absolutely loads of Snoopy merchandise, it's crazy. And here's all the characters. Your big old Charlie Brown at the top there as well. And all the rest of them here. Never seen so much Snoopy merch. And with that last look around the gift shop then, that is going to bring this vlog here from Michigan's Adventure to a close. And look, it's been a mixed bag today, let's be honest. I'll start with the highlights first, and top of the list has got to be the location for this park. It really does look great, or set around that lake. Reminds me very much of the American Adventure that we used to have back in the UK. Looks really, really nice. It's a huge lake. And you've got the swan boats that go out over there. You've got all the seating around the outside. It makes for some wonderful photo opportunities. And on days like today, it really is fantastic. You've got that nice breeze coming over, and it's great, absolutely brilliant to sit out there and just chill. In terms of ride highlights, Shivering Timbers was fantastic, really did enjoy that. Hopefully they can retrack a bit more of that coaster in the future, get rid of that nasty jolt that's there just after that first drop. And a shout out to Wolverine's Wildcat as well. That was an absolutely great ride, nice and smooth, and it was good to get on one of Din Corporation's wooden coasters. That was really, really good. However, any of the plus points today and the positives about this park have been overshadowed by the absolutely awful operations. It's really been terrible. I would like to know, let me know in the comments if you visited Michigan's Adventure on more than one occasion. Are the operations generally bad at this park, or have I just been unlucky? They have been dire today. The staff with a very kind of that'll do attitude, very, very slow dispatches out of stations, coasters, most of them on one train. And even on the flat rides, just taking so long to get people on the rides, check restraints and get the ride dispatched. It's really been disappointing. And that on Mad Mouse, I'm still completely confused by that. I have no idea what that was from an operational point of view on that ride. Yeah, it's been a big shame. And then you've got rides like Woodstock Express that just seem to be falling apart. One of the handrails on the front of the train just came off in someone's hand halfway around the layout, which is pretty shocking, really. In terms of suggestions for the park, I would like to see them have a dark ride here, and I'd like to see them make use of that lake, maybe a coaster that could actually come out into that lake. I mentioned it before about Infusion being over water. It would have been nice if Thunderhawk had actually come out onto the lake. I think that would have looked quite nice. Maybe that's something for the future, who knows. Also, as a negative, it's a Cedar Fair-owned park. Things in here are very, very expensive. Food, drink, merchandise. Again, I've had nothing to eat here today. Just bought myself a bottle of Diet Coke, and this was $6.19 just for a bottle of Coke. It's extortionate pricing, and that's just another negative of today. Yeah, it's a big shame. However, like I say, I'm glad that I've seen it. I got all 7 creds today, which is absolutely fantastic. Really happy with that. But in terms of prioritizing a revisit back here, yeah, I certainly won't be doing that. I will be keeping an eye on it, see if they get any new rides coming in. But for now, I'm just glad I've seen it, glad I've got the creds, and glad I've experienced Michigan's Adventure as a coaster enthusiast. That's been it here for Michigan's Adventure, though. In terms of the next vlog coming up, well, we're making our way down to Indiana and Holiday World for my first visit. Really looking forward to this as well. A park based on all the holidays like Christmas, Halloween, the 4th of July. It looks really, really quirky, and we've got some great coasters to get on at that park as well. So really looking forward to that. That's coming up next right here on Adventure Planet. But here from Michigan's Adventure, I want to thank you so much for watching, and as always, happy riding, everybody. I will see you down in Indiana.